Hello, good evening, friends. Hoping I am audible and visible.
Hello, good evening.
For few minutes, about 15 to 20 minutes, I will be in this live Facebook for a short period. Then after 10 p.m. I will be in the YouTube live with Professor Kopil Kumar. And now I will discuss on a letter written by Subhas Chandra from prison cell in 1940 to the British governor. I will discuss on that letter. First I will read the letter and then the background of the writing of the letter, then significance of the letter, then what is happening today in England and also in India, in Pakistan, Bangladesh. First I will read the letter. Letter is this. Subhas Chandra, I have given the letter in the own handwriting of Subhas Chandra. Let me read the letter. It's a long letter. I will read the only first two stanzas. First stanza is what is our duty. Number two stanza, second stanza is warning to the British governor, warning to British government regarding its role, British role using communalism in Indian politics. Okay, let me read. First stanza is, to my countrymen I say, forget not that the greatest curse for a man is to remain a slave. Forget not that the greatest crime is to compromise with injustice and wrong. Remember the eternal law. You must give life if you want to get it. And remember that the highest virtue is to battle against injustice and wrong and injustice, no matter what the cost may be. Second stanza. To the government of the day I say, cry halt to your mad drive along the path of communalism and injustice. There is yet time to retrace your steps. Do not use a boomerang which will soon recoil on you, and do not make another Sindh of Bengal. Warning to the British, don't use this boomerang of communalism. You are using communalism here in India, here in Bharat, to divide the people of Bharat. And this will be one day, very soon, will be boomerang to you. Yes, this is a boomerang to UK now. And the communal politics done by the British agents here in India. They got Pakistan, but now see what is the fate of Pakistan, East and West today. And the importance of reading this, another importance from the angle of the UK. You put that. Let me discuss the background of this writing. I have told you Subhas Chandra in 1939 and 40, when the very critical, his critical position in India regarding Congress, three important meetings of Subhas Chandra with Kavi Guru. Three important meetings, only three known to us. But the peculiarity is that in these three meetings, no third person was allowed to be present in between. No one divulged of these two persons, Subhas Chandra and Kavi Guru, what was the subject of their discussion. And each meeting continued for 45 minutes to 1 hour, only 1 hour, but not divulged, and no third person was allowed to stay in between. One was 11th May 1939, other is 15th December 1939, and the last one is 2nd July 1940. In the morning in Jorashako with Kavi Guru. They discussed, God knows what they discussed, no one knows, no one were allowed to stay in between. After leaving Jorashako, when he was in South Calcutta in Elgin Road, from Elgin Road on the very day, he was arrested and put to jail. That was the last imprisonment of Subhas Chandra. That is, he was imprisoned for 12 times. This is the last imprisonment in India. And after going to jail, he appealed to British to release him, or otherwise what is started, a hunger strike till death, and gave a warning letter to the British governor. That is this letter. In this letter, in the first stanza, he mentioned the duty, noblest duty of a person of a enslaved nation, and to the British a warning that you are using communalism to divide our movement, and this will be a boomerang to you. That is the prophecy. That is a very strong warning. That is a prophecy. And after 80 years, you see what is the picture today in South Asia and in UK. This is a boomerang today. What is happening today? You see, in last few decades, the London has become Londonistan. A Muslim is a mayor there. Can you imagine? Christian, UK were very proud one time for his Christianity and military power, political power and wealth. So proud. One time the center of the global politics of the world. In that country, London has become Londonistan, controlled by a Muslim mayor, ruled by a Muslim mayor. And England has become Englandistan. Can you imagine, in England, in London, Muslims are raping the Christian girls, and the British police is hesitant to initiate a police case or an investigation to it. The same thing is happening in Germany and France also. In both in Germany, France, England, the police is trying to erase the cases, not registering the cases. Not registering the cases when complaints are being lodged by the raped lady or his or her family. And British police is hesitant, afraid to initiate a investigation. Few days back in England Parliament, UK Parliament, there was a discussion about how to proceed investigation into these complaints. And one time the today's Prime Minister stood up and spoke banning all investigations. Can you imagine? Banning all investigations. Prime Minister is afraid to go in for an investigation into rapes of Christian girls or non-Muslim girls by Muslims. The boomerang. This is boomerang. This is boomerang. This is boomerang. This also is happening in France and Germany. There also such cases are not being registered. Police proceedings are not continuing. This is happening. This is boomerang. And not only that, you have seen in the last few decades, UK is on the verge of fragmentation. Scotland, for many years, there is voting, there is plebiscite. In last plebiscite, whether to stay within the UK or outside the UK, there are just 1% short of majority. About 49% people of Scotland wants to go out of the UK. England is one entity, Scotland is one entity, Wales is a different entity, Ireland is a different entity. Taking all together is UK, and minus Ireland, 3 is UK, and 3 is England. But England has occupied the other 3. Like a imperialist has occupied one by one. England has occupied Wales, then Scotland, then Ireland, occupied. And a part of Ireland is already free for last about 100 years. Scotland is North Ireland is within the England, UK, but other parts is on the verge of other parts going out. That is England, UK is going to be fragmented, like Pakistan here. You see the fate of Pakistan. The agents of UK created Pakistan, and some agents were in Pakistan and some agents inside India under the uniform of the Sikhu Marku Konguj. Sikhu Marku Konguj are the supporters of Pakistan. Only for the presence, very strong presence of the Sikhu Marku Konguj in this divided India, the life of 2 Pakistans was possible. They continue it. Otherwise, if there is really nationalists in India, in this truncated India, no Sikhu Marku Kongu, Pakistan could have disappeared long before. The West Pakistan is living only with the support of this Sikhu Marku Kongus from this truncated India, divided India. Now the situation is different. First I have read out the letter of Subhas Chandra, 2 stanzas. Then I have told you the background of his writing. Number 3, he is using the word boomerang. I have discussed. This is a boomerang for both the master, the England. The crisis is there. And number 2, also boomerang for the agents of the British who are trying to divide India and create Pakistan here. What is happening in Bangladesh, the East Pakistan and West Pakistan? Bangladesh is now going to be fragmented. New Arakan Liberation Army is there, and also Rohingyas inside Bangladesh, and here the India, a nationalist force from Delhi. Though in West Bengal anti-national forces are there, but the anti-national forces which is ruling this West Bengal will not be able to able to help this East Pakistan survive, this Yunus government survive. And on the west, you see, I will not discuss in details. On the west, Pakistan is going to be fragmented. Khondo, Khondo, Khonda. Mahakal has told in early 80s. Khondo, Khondo, Khonda. Northwest frontier province, POC, is going to be out of Pakistan. Baluchistan, Liberation Army going to liberate Baluchistan. Sindh will go. In this way, only Pakistan will be only with West Punjab. And today, the Taliban force from within the Pakistan or pro-Afghan has taken away 16 nuclear scientists. Chinese engineers and workers have been killed by the Baluch Liberation Army in the southern Pakistan. The Chinese who are trying to build up the road connecting China with the Arabian Sea. Pakistan, the days are limited. Mahakal told. This communalism, this use of communalism will be a boomerang to you. Yes, boomerang to UK. Boomerang to the masters of Pakistan, the agents of British who helped created Pakistan. And at the same time, gradually, there is breakdown of Indi Gotibandhan, Indi Jot, INDIA, India Jot, Indi Jot. There is breakdown, fragmentation. In last parliament election in India, with the help of this deep state in USA, with the help of China and Pakistan, with some false propaganda, they are successful to secure some seats in India and successful to reduce the number of seats of the BJP and NDA. But within a year, what is happening? This India, Gotibandhan, whatever, this junta, this anti-India, anti-Hindu, anti-national junta, this group is collapsing, breaking, fragmenting. Khondo, Khondo, Khanda. Let us wait. Just wait for few months. This liquid stage will be more clear. Yes, I have told you, in this world and in this country, two sets of powers are working. One sets of power, national and international, and international, they want to destabilize this Bharat more, to fragment this Bharat more. Anti-Hindu, anti-India, this group. Other is, they want to rebuild this Bharatvarsha, basing on its heritage, rich heritage of science, technology, and civilizations, and imbibing new knowledge, new informations from all corners of the globe. This is happening. This process is continuing. Again, remember that term, boomerang. And once I told you proudly, the Mountbatten fragmented this Bharatvarsha, surgically divided this country. A very cunning procedure, creating crores of refugees. In the world history, the biggest transmigration of human beings, and killings of millions of people, raping of millions of my mothers and sisters. And the goddess Kali, the son of the goddess Kali, did one thing: the fragmentation of the body of Mountbatten. His body was fragmented. Not a single piece of meat from his body could not be recovered for proper burial. This is goddess Kali. This is when you are doing something, some crimes, knowingly fully well, your fate will be what you deserve. Again, that word remind boomerang. Boomerang. And this British, Gandhi, Nehru, Jinnah, they all use this boomerang. And history will give them their proper place. New Bharatvarsha will rise. Thank you. Good night. Good night. Thank you. Good night. Any question? Any question? No question has come. Okay. Thank you. Good night. At 10 p.m. I will be in the YouTube live along with Professor Kopil Kumar on the subject our science and technology, our heritage of ancient Bharat. Main headline is destruction, deletion of our history by the Siku, Maku, Kongu historians. Let me stop here. Shubharatri. Jai Hind.